What's up, y'all? It's Annabelle with That Good Shit, and I am here with the one and only
Rimon.
Rimon. It is so nice to meet you. I've been listening to you for a while, and I just said it a second ago, but watching your journey so far has been really beautiful. Like, the growth has been insane, and I'm so excited to sit here with you today. When I was trying to think about how I wanted to introduce you to our audience and describe what genre of music you make, I was like, well, Ramon like makes so many different types of music. Like, you go in between kind of R&B, neo soul, you incorporate hip hop. And I was trying to think about how to like really describe that genre in like a simple term. And I thought about something you tweeted the other day.
I know what
It
you're
was
gonna
like,
say.
yeah, right. You were like, is cinematic R&B a
Yeah.
genre? Is that how you would describe what you make?
Yeah, I feel like I read it somewhere and I was like, oh my god, yes. Because I don't think my music is like fully R&B because I make decisions that are not always like certain chord progressions or the way the outros are or the structure is built. And I think it always has a sense of like cinematic feel to it. I just love when you can listen to a song, close your eyes, and you envision an entire movie. Like that's what I love. So yeah, cinematic R&B, R&B.
I couldn't agree more. I feel like that really does suit the type of music you make. Like, you can listen to a song by you, close your eyes, and be transported somewhere completely new, and it's
Yeah.
really magical. Who are some artists that you've listened to in your life who you feel like do that well?
Oh, The Weeknd, 100%. I feel like especially his older stuff is something that would just completely put me in a different like universe. Like I was in his world, you know? Especially like his early mixtapes, and also Frank Ocean does a really good job, and Kanye does a really good job. I think his entire My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, that entire album is so cinematic. So yeah, those are definitely like up there. And I think nowadays I would say Ray does a really
Yeah.
good job. I think a lot of like why I would say cinematic R&B is like a good way to describe it is because it sounds big, you know? So like production wise, it's not minimal. It's very like 30 synths and very heavy bass and like drums and hundreds of vocal layers. Like yeah.
Keeping the production very big, and I love hearing that theme across your music. And to go along with this big cinematic production in your music, you have such a unique and gorgeous voice. What I love about your music is I can hear one of your songs, hear a few seconds of it, and I know it's your song. Like, you just have such a distinct sound. When did you first realize that you had something special with your voice?
I was like around 17, I would say. 16, 17 is the time that I was started posting myself on Instagram, and I would just post like little videos of myself like behind the piano and just singing, and a lot of people resonated with me and with it, I guess, and they were like, "Oh my god, you should really pursue this, and you have like a very like special voice and all that." And to be fair, I didn't even really sing that well back in the days because when I look at those videos, I'm like, that was not good. But it was more so the emotion and my voice, I guess. So yeah, I was 17, and then when I was 18 is really when I was like, okay, y'all convinced me, and I'ma try and do this.
Yeah. And what was like the first moment when you really took that step into pursuing music as something you wanted to do? What was one of the first moments where you gained like a real big wave of recognition?
Definitely my first song. Like my first song that I've ever released was Grace. And I was 21 at the time, and I just knew when I made the song with my producer at the time, I was like, okay, this is it. This is
Yeah.
the one. Sometimes you just know, and we knew that that song was going to be big. So based off that, I was like, okay, let's put it out, you know, and see where it takes us. And it just resonated, and it just went like crazy. Like I remember like at one point I was looking at the streams, I was like, what? Like I'm like new to this, you know, and it was
Yeah.
just made so much of a difference and impact in my life because that's where it kind of started. So yeah, definitely Grace. It's like my baby, and even though I don't really perform the song anymore, it still is like the start of my career.
Absolutely. It's so beautiful to have your first official release catch like that and take you to
Yeah.
where you are now.
Exactly, and I didn't really expect it. Like I knew, like okay, we have a good song in our hands, but I didn't know that it was gonna, like it had millions of streams, and I was like, what the fuck, like you know, I didn't expect it. So in that sense, I'm kind of like lucky and blessed to have had like a jump start or a kickstart like that.
And from what I understand, you've moved around a lot in your life. You were born in Eritrea and then you grew up in the Netherlands and you've been all around the place. I'd love to know how that moving around early on in your life especially affected your musical influences and what kind of music was around you growing up.
I grew up around a lot of different music, and it just made me appreciative of different type of sounds. So like, I make R&B, but like the type of music I listen to like growing up is so diverse. Like I had my punk phase, I had my like indie rock phase, like I had all these things. And like for instance, I remember visiting Germany a lot because I used to live there as a child. And then there was a era where, do you know Tokyo Hotel?
I don't think so.
It's like this like punkish, you know them, right? Punkish bands. And I remember visiting like the place that I grew up in, and I was like, oh my God, like this is like a whole new wave. And I came back to Amsterdam thinking like, okay, this is it. I cut my hair in that awkward side bang,
Oh my
you know?
God, we all have that.
Had a whole rebrand, and that's like a literal influence from me being out there, right? Yeah, I think just being around a lot of different type of people, that's kind of how I've shaped my musical interests, and just, you know, listen to the music that I listen to, you know. And yeah, it's very broad, but I don't think it necessarily influenced the way I make music, because I don't make punk, but
Right.
I do have like elements that I like from different genres that I'm like, ooh, let's incorporate that, right? And that's why I don't think my music is like commercial R&B, because it has like bits and pieces and influences of like other genres.
Definitely. It really like stands apart from a lot of what's going on in R&B right now. I feel like R&B can feel like a tough space to cut through and make yourself stand out in, and you've done such a fantastic job of that. I also would love to know more about your collaborators, your frequent collaborators. You've worked with so many amazing artists, producers. Who are some collaborators that you've worked with over the past few years who have really helped you grow as a creative?
First and foremost, like one collaborator that comes to mind is like Denzel Curry.
Yeah.
And yeah, and we've been like, he's been like my friend for like over a decade now. And no, I'm lying, like a decade, I would say, 9 years. And he didn't even know I was making music. It's so funny, like he had no clue, and he already kind of like kickstarted his career, and I was just like on the side like making music, but I never told him. And seeing his journey from so close has definitely like inspired me to be like, okay, it is possible. Because I've seen his first show out where I'm from in front of like 15 people, you know, and seeing him perform over time, every year he would come back, have a bigger show, have a bigger following, a bigger audience, and seeing that journey was just insane. And then at one point, like, it was inevitable that we was gonna work together. And then he also contributed to like my actual album. A lot of people don't know that, but he recorded like a sample type of thing in a song called Make Money. Yeah, like just seeing his journey has definitely like inspired me to do better and navigate this industry better.
I think Denzel's a great example of like consistency, like you were saying.
yeah.
Like he goes hard every year, every month.
Every
He's doing
year.
something, and it's been so cool to watch him grow and like keep getting better. Like
Yeah.
I don't know how he keeps getting better when he's already like the GOAT. Like and then he just keeps
Yeah.
getting better. Like big shout out to Denzel Curry.
Yeah, 100%. Shout out to him.
Who are some people that you've worked with who you feel like are doing a really good job of, like we were saying earlier, pushing R&B forward and helping to break through the noise in the world of R&B?
I would say she's also on my album, Mereba, and she's from LA. I don't even know if I can classify her as R&B, but she definitely has R&B in her. But then she'll mix it with like folk and like hip hop. I think she's on the Spillage Village album of like J. Cole and them. And she has a very interesting way of mixing all these genres. Like
Yeah.
I remember listening to her album The Jungle Is the Only Way Out, and I'm like, oh my god, this is so sick, because she has these guitar songs where it's like pretty like folk and then it will be like a hard hip hop beat where she would like sing on top of it, and I don't know. I think she definitely does a good job. And then there's plenty more others, but I haven't worked with them yet.
Yeah, I love y'all's song together, Make Money, and it's crazy to know that Denzel also had a hand in that song. I'd love to hear a little bit about the story behind like writing that song. I really love the concept, like making a song kind of about like the idea of like saving, spending money. Like, how'd you come up with that song?
It's actually funny. I wrote it in New York. I wrote it here like 2 years ago. I came up with the melody. I was like, okay, this is cool. What am I gonna talk about? And immediately, like that hook of like, make money and I'm gonna go spend it came. But I didn't want to make it too like capitalistic or a song that doesn't have any meaning behind it. So I was like looking at the relationship of me and money, and like I'm Eritrean, like you said, I've been a refugee due to war, and my mom had to flee to Europe like for my safety and her safety, obviously. So with money, I have a very weird relationship with money because I feel like, oh my god, like my mom has sacrificed her entire life like for me. So you feel like you're almost like in debt and you owe them. So every time I buy myself something nice, I would feel so guilty, like to the point of wanting to return it because I'm like, no, I can't be spending this type of money. Like, it's weird. Like, I have like this responsibility towards my mom, and I need to like, buy a house and be the first one to create like generational wealth. So for me, it was like, okay, this is a feeling that I know a lot of people that are like kids of immigrants can relate to. So I was like, okay, let's make it a fun bop, because not make it too heavy. But underlying, there's a message that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. And Mereba is also, she's also Ethiopian, and I'm Eritrean Ethiopian, she's Ethiopian and American. So she was like the perfect person to ask for the song as well. And yeah, that's how I wrote it.
That's really special, like learning that story behind it. And I have a lot of friends as well who are kids of immigrants who've kind of dealt with similar issues with like money and supporting your parents who've done so much for you. So it's really cool that y'all came together to make that song. And it's gorgeous, and it sounds so beautiful. Something I love is your colors performances. You did such an amazing job on there. I love that shade of blue. Did you get to pick that, or did they pick that for you?
No, they pick it.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Well, it was a perfect fit.
Yeah, it was. But I also like I knew the color on the day, so I kind of like matched my outfit as well.
Yeah.
Based on the color. Yeah.
When you were on your way to like get ready to go film the colors thing, did you just pack a bunch of different colors to prepare?
No, I have an amazing stylist, Kate. She prepared all the fits, and I remember, she wasn't there. No, so she prepared it remotely, and it was crazy because the day before the colors performance, I had like these long ass braids, and I was like, okay, I need to get rid of the braids because my hair is being like it's gonna get done at the color show, right? And like our call time was like 8 or 9 a.m. and I was still unbraiding my hair until 7 a.m.
Oh my
like
God.
I did not sleep. I thought like in my head I was like, oh, I got this. I can do this in like 2-3 hours. I ended up doing that for like a good 10 hours.
Oh my God.
I did not sleep. I went to the set. I was so nervous because I was like, I didn't sleep. Like, how's it gonna look? But it ended up going well.
It came out super beautifully. I'd love to know, what is your personal favorite colors performance?
I would say Build Me a House. Purely because Dust, I was so young, so I kind of cringe sometimes. When I love the performance, I love the song, but I'm just like, maybe because I've like kind of grown up a bit, and I'm like, ooh. But yeah, Build Me a House, song-wise as well, I just love it, and I'm really proud and happy, and I feel like a lot of people got to discover me through that song, so yeah.
Definitely. That was like one of the like earlier moments where I had just started getting into your music,
Okay,
and
nice.
so that was really special. And what is your favorite colors performance that's not your own?
The Earth Gang one, I really like. Kulosa, is that the name? Oxlade, yeah, that's him. Yeah. His is like one of the most viewed, but it's really good. There's a lot. I love the Migos ones.
What's
your favorite?
My favorite? Oh my God. I have a lot of them. I love the Doechii one.
Oh, how can I forget Doechii?
The Doechii one's crazy.
She killed it with the outfit and everything, yeah.
Yeah, I love that one. I love JID's as well. His
Yeah.
is great. There's so many to choose from.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
a
hard
lot
to
of
pick a
great-
favorite.
Sirs one is also good. Ghana.
Sirs,
Yeah, there's a lot.
Doja Cats and like the hot
Oh,
pink.
yeah.
That was a crazy era. I could list like 30 of them. Like I have so many faves. Okay, you've said that in another life, if you had another job, you would want to be a traveling food reviewer because
Where
you love
did
to
get
travel
that
and you
from?
love to eat
Oh,
food.
Probably my Twitter.
Maybe.
Yes.
If
Sign me up.
Yeah, that sounds like the life, and that sounds like the dream career. If you could like travel anywhere in the world to have one specific dish, where would you go and what would you eat?
Oh my god. There's so many. Okay, I have one. There's a pasta in Milan that I've had, and it's like ravioli, but like the inside of the ravioli is carbonara.
Oh my god.
Have you ever had that? Like,
No.
so you like bite into the ravioli and the carbonara like sauce. I don't know how to explain it. It's like so good. Like I dream about that shit. Like I really wish someone would serve it wherever I'm
That's
at.
insane.
But I have many places. Like I'll have this place in Tokyo where they serve like this bowl with like fish eggs and like raw sashimi and I don't know, a lot of places.
And as a foodie, what's your
Yeah.
favorite place to eat in New York City?
Ooh, this is difficult because I don't feel like I've really properly discovered New York food-wise. I literally told my manager Yannick today, like, we need to go and see, like, go restaurants and certain places, but let me think.
I've got some spots for you guys.
Yeah, please, I need a list.
Yeah.
There's definitely an Ethiopian spot that I once tried in Brooklyn that was really good, but I don't remember the name. Oh, yeah, there's a really good taco spot in Manhattan. You probably know. It's like white and red from the inside, and you go and.
Oh, is that the one in Chelsea Market?
Have you been there?
I have been there.
Is it good?
It's good.
Do you-
It's
yeah,
good
it's
as
really
fuck.
good.
It's really, really good. Yeah, Chelsea Market in general is great. But yeah, I'll get you guys hooked up with my list because
yes.
I'm also a foodie and there's some great spots. So much about like why I do what I do. And I feel like why like a lot of us do what we do in music is because like music can be really transformative. And especially like the moment you hear like your new favorite song for the first time, feelings like that are like irreplaceable. I would love to know what's one song that you wish you could hear for the first time again.
There's a lot that come on into my head, but I'm gonna go for Ivy by Frank Ocean because I remember hearing it and I remember just like bawling my eyes out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my god, like, because he had a line, he said like, we ain't those kids no more, we'll never be those kids again. And it just hit me and I was like, oh my god, we'll never be those kids again. Like, it's true. Like, I'll never be the miniature version of myself anymore. And I just started bawling and I just resonated with it a lot. Or I would say he's a guitarist, Mansour Brown, Mashida. It's like an instrumental, like no vocals, but it's so good. Like, it's so good. Like, that's also a song that makes me cry. Probably songs that make me cry.
Yeah, those are the ones that usually hit the hardest, like whether it's a happy cry or a sad
Yeah.
cry, like definitely. And in general, what are you listening to right now? Like what's on the top of your playlist?
I'm listening to a lot of Odile. I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's from London. His latest, I think it's not even an album. It's a tape. It's really good. Dochi. His name is Jordan. It's so hard to say. Atentunji. Yeah, he just dropped an album and he has a song with Bryson Tiller and I love it.
I love that song.
Oh, you know which
Yeah,
one? It's
305.
305.
Yes.
Ah, like
Love that.
when
collab.
once I love a song, I'm just gonna put it on replay and again
course.
and again and again, and I'm like, okay, you know, people are gonna get tired of me.
Yeah, that's the song you have on repeat right now.
Oh, 100%. It's so good. Like the production, the way Bryson comes in, it's like, yeah. But to be really honest, like I'm rediscovering music again because I haven't listened to a lot of music in the past year because of my album. I just couldn't stand listening to music. I was
That's
like,
so fair.
so I'm like, okay, we're like, album is out. I need to know what's up. You know, haven't really been like digging into like discovering stuff and stuff. So I'm like trying again.
I love that. Oh my gosh. Well, I hope you discover some amazing stuff
Yeah.
along the way. Shout out to Jordan Adetunji because I do really love that album and that song.
Yeah, no, it's really good.
That's good taste. You know, the end of last year you put out this album, your debut album, and it was so magnificent and made such a crazy impact. And again, like just seeing your growth, even from like last year to the beginning of this year. The momentum is crazy. What should people be looking forward to? Like, what's coming next after such a brilliant album?
Definitely tour. I'll be touring this year, and I'll also be touring the States for the first time ever. I mean, I've done it before with Giveon, but like my own tour, I haven't done it. And I have so many people, especially like in New York and LA, that always ask me like, when are you ever gonna come, you know? And I've always like kind of stalled it, but now's the perfect time. So tour. There's a bunch of like visuals coming up that I'm really, really, really excited about because I'm like a big visual person.
Right.
And just more music at some points. And I feel like with this album, I imagined like a long rollout. Like I wasn't gonna drop an album and be like, because I spent like 2-3 years on it, you know, and I'm not gonna drop it and be like, okay, deuces. Like I really want to make sure that the messaging and the world that we've created reaches as many people. So if that takes us a year, fuck it.
Absolutely. Gotta keep pushing that shit tirelessly.
100%.
Well, if y'all out there watching haven't listened yet, make sure y'all go tap in with Rimon and her new album. What is the title of the album for the people?
Children of the Night.
Children of the Night. And I actually guess that is one more thing I did want to ask you is the meaning behind the title.
Children of the Night are just the rebel kids, are the kids that stay up even that they're told to sleep at like 8 p.m. by their parents, and you know, just the kids that make their own rules. And I think the album is a lot about that, just like beating to your own drum, being as authentically you, and live a life that you can look back on and be like, yes, I made decisions that felt good in the moment. Maybe the outcome was bad, but like at least like try to follow my instincts and not regret anything. Like I fear regrets. So I try to live my life as impulsive, as fun, like as possible, just to be able to be like, yes.
Yeah.
So you can be a child of the night. Maybe you are a child of the night. I don't know.
Maybe I am.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, Rimon, thank you so much for your time. This has been
Thanks
so
for having
amazing.
me.
Thank you. Is there anything else that the people should know about you?
Yeah, like just be on the lookout. Tour is coming up. I haven't announced it yet, so check my page. Go stream Children of the Night, and hopefully I get to meet everybody in real life.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.